guys, it's your girl Zoli back with another sewing tutorial for my winter glam overgarment. The intro that I made for this was so corny, so I had to cut it. So we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. The name that I've gave this overgarment is winter glam. So this is going to be a tutorial on winter glam overgarment. Alright, and if you guys like this video, I want you to like it, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching. So we're just gonna get right into it. So with this fabric, I have 5 yards, and let me see. I need 45 yards for the hooded kimar. Let's see if you guys can see this. Okay. So I'm going to measure out 45 inches on this fabric. Measure out 45 inches, and then I'm going to cut that off because we need that for something else. And with today's tutorial, I am going to 45 inches. I'm going to show you guys. What am I going to show you guys? I don't know. Today's tutorial, I was going to show you guys something. Oh yeah, so the way that I'm going to make the A-line is just by copying out another A-line. I'm just going to show you guys the fastest and easiest route to make an A-line. That's what I'm going to do. Sorry about that. I had a brain fart. I didn't know what I was showing you guys. So right now I'm only folding this fabric in half so that it'll be easier for me to cut it straight through instead of having to cut 60 inches across. I'm only going to have to cut 30 inches across because this is 60 width fabric. So it won't be 60 width, but 45 inches across. And I'm so excited for you guys to see my new intro. And I know that you guys have been asking for a sewing tutorial. I actually had another one last week on how to make this like cocktail dress, but I ended up never finishing the dress. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you guys this tutorial because this is actually an order. So I am back sewing and I am taking orders. While I'm in Philly, I'm going to be taking orders for Philly. And then when I go back to Ohio, I'll be taking orders for Ohio. All right, so right here I have it and it's at 45 inches. You guys can't see the exact measuring tape, but it's at 45 inches and I'm just going to cut straight across so that I'll have the kimar portion cut out. And if you guys want to know how to make the hooded kimar, you can just go to my hooded kimar tutorial that I made last year. So this is a kimar that's going to stay over there. So now we're going to take the fabric and take it. I'm folding it in half the long way. So is this about like 3.5 yards about right now? I don't know. Probably 4 yards or something like that. Like 4 and something yards. I don't know. I haven't had a yardstick honestly in a long time. A very long time I haven't had a yardstick. I'm just trying to make sure that this is completely even. Because velour and like velvet is so extremely hard to work with because it's like really slippery against itself. So it becomes really hard. And I'm sorry you guys, but I just folded the fold in half. So I folded it lengthwise and then I folded it widthwise, okay? So I'm about to just go get my my A-line that I'm going to use to copy. This is the A-line overgarment that I'm going to use to copy it. It doesn't have any pockets, but I'm going to end up putting pockets on the overgarment. So I'm just folding this in half, just like how the fabric is folded in half. So it's 4 layers of this overgarment, just like it's 4 layers of this fabric. So I'm glad that you guys can see everything. I'm just lining up my overgarment with the fabric. I'm going to be cutting it away from the fold, but it's on a fold. The fabric is going to stay on the fold this whole entire time. And this fabric needs to be, the overgarment length needs to be 61 inches. So I'm about to see if I have that much fabric, or the length of the overgarment needs to be. I should have did that before I cut the humor out, but I wasn't thinking. So let's see. All right, that is that. That's how you just lay your overgarment on top of your fabric so that you can be able to trace it. So I'm going to go from the top where the shoulder is, go all the way down. So this fabric is definitely long enough for what I need it to be, the 61 inches. So yeah, I'm actually going to probably cut it at 58 inches. I don't think she needs it to actually be that long, because she's 5'1" and I'm 5'2", and mine stop at like 55 or 56 inches at the most. So I'm gonna stop hers at 58 inches since she seems to want her overgarment to be a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my make sure my fabric is even. Her bust is 38 inches. So first I'm gonna just cut it out from the overgarment. The overgarment is larger than the measurements of what I'm making. So I'm gonna cut out the overgarment, and then I'm gonna trim everything down to size afterwards, which is much easier to take something away when it comes to fabric than to add something on. So just get this all nice and even. It's not good to pull on your fabric. I don't use fabric weights. Right here before my hip indent comes out, I like to start my pockets. So that's what I'm doing right now. As you can see, the overgarment I'm tracing doesn't have pockets, but I like to eyeball where I will want my pocket to be at. So that's all you do. If you don't want to have to keep it open, make an insert pocket, you can just cut the pocket out with it. The shape of this overgarment is called a tree trunk overgarment because it's all together. I'm not cutting the arms out and then putting them on and then cutting out the pockets and then putting them on. Everything is going to be one piece essentially, because this is still connected. It's going to be connected at the arms and the shoulder, and then I just had to sew the sides down. So they call this style a tree trunk overgarment instead of me having to cut out separate arms and cut out the pockets and everything. It's all put together already. And since I am getting closer to the end of the overgarment, I'm about to take my measuring tape so I can just see where I'm about to be cutting this down so it can be the 58 inches. Alright, so I'm just gonna be cutting. Sorry about that, you guys. Someone called my phone. So yeah, just at the same part where we were cutting the fabric out, and we're about to go to the top and cut out the neck holes. Alright, so I honestly do not never measure neck holes. I just always go on a limb. If I was to measure the neck hole of the overgarment that I'm tracing, it's 4 inches. So that's exactly the amount of neck hole that I'm about to cut. 4 inches. So now we are done with the tracing overgarment, so that can go. We're also done with this fabric for now, so that can go. So, like I said, the bust for this client is 38 inches. So what I'm going to do to get her bust measurement is I'm going to divide 4 into 38. And I'm going to give it 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'm going to cut her bust at 9.5 inches. And that's me just giving it seam allowance. And honestly, the best thing to do with velour and the open fabric is to pin it all together, because it moves so much that to not make a mistake is just to secure it all together, because it can get crazy. When I'm cutting for the bust, I like to cut at the armpit, and then I like to go in and carve a little bit. So I'm going to be stopping the top of this at the pocket. Alright, so I'm back, and sorry you guys, it's been a couple of days. I really didn't feel like sewing, but I gotta hurry up and get this order done, because apparently this overgarment is a wedding dress, and the groom did not tell me that. He just told me that he was buying an overgarment or whatever, so I need to hurry up. But after you guys cut out your overgarment, what you're going to have to do, like, even I'm like experienced with sewing with velour and velvet, but it's like, it's slippery against each other and it moves around a lot. So when it comes to this, and because, you know, someone's wedding dress, so you want it to be as seamless and perfect as possible, you have to pin it together. Like, the fabric rolls, like, so just pin it together. It makes everything that much easier. Like, pin the whole complete overgarment together. So right now I'm only down to the sides of it, only down to the side. So I gotta go all the way straight through, pin the pocket together, everything like that, and then pin the other side together, and I'll be back after that. Once I'm done pinning it, then we're going to sew it. Then from there, we're gonna go to making the ruffles for the front, and we're going to make the belt for the front, and then sew the ruffles on, and that's gonna be that. So we're almost done. This shouldn't be a long tutorial at all. I just didn't feel like sewing, and now I need to hurry up and sew or whatever like that. So I want to get this done for you guys, and yeah, so I'll be back really soon. And if you're doing this with me, let's get the pinning.
Take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up.
Okay, so right here I'm just showing you guys how I do my thumb pleats. Like I literally use my thumb to measure how long or small the pleat is going to be. And yeah, I'm just showing you guys that. Even though I showed you guys how I do my pleats and ruffles, I'm just showing you guys again.
Need to deep breathe, heartache complications. Open up, you OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot.
Okay, so after you sew your ruffles together, you just place them on the overgarment in whatever way you want to place them. I like to place them where it's like two what are some things? Parentheses? Yeah, where it looks like it's parentheses. So it'd be like a bend in the fabric. So I'm just going to sew these on, and then I'm going to hem the neckline. I already hemmed the sleeves and the bottom of the overgarment, so that part is done already. So after I sew this on and hem the neckline, that is it. And I'll show you guys the Shayla overhead camera that goes with it. But this is almost the finished product. It's almost done.